Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. Pryor has it complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Deontay Hardy back deep. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to Taylor on first down. Taken down at the 42. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw caught by Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running left, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch him, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on him. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. He's been pretty effective so far. Solid numbers yardage-wise, but the fumble last time, that's what he's thinking about. Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does. Would you yell at him right here? Would you get on him?
No, I think you pick him up, don't you?
I agree with you, Taylor. You pick him up in this situation because a lot of game left to be played, and he can be special with the ball in his hands. In that situation, he wasn't. But you talk to him about the 4 points of pressure, high and tight to the body, and let him go back to it.
Well, still plenty of time in this game, so he'll have opportunities to secure that ball with those 4 points of pressure. 58 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop with his first down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Etienne once more. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and they'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Kirk, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's Ryan. They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set off the 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. On the return, here's Agnew. And he'll be out right at the 35. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. 82 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this 1st half of action. They'll run. It's Etienne. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys? I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
Now a timeout signal for, they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Check.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be training MVP anytime he touches the ball.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. From there, we'll stay in the AFC North and head over to Cleveland to check on the Browns. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Corey Davis up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota kicking off a little over an hour later. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
And Mark, 2021 is the season Jonathan Taylor arrived as one of the best backs in the NFL. He became the first Colt to ever win the running back triple crown, leading the league in carries, yards, and touchdowns. He didn't stop there, also leading in first downs, runs of 20-plus yards, and he had the longest run of the NFL season. Simply put, Taylor was the league's best at what he does by almost every possible metric.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deontay Hardy, 32 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. They went in. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll look to ETN to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Ryan. That pass is now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Another tote for Etienne.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they'll run with Etienne.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he is all the way for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trevor Lawrence with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
But Charles, a look now at the Jaguars' 2022 draft class. They were the 6th franchise to pick #1 overall in back-to-back drafts. And after getting the franchise face Trevor Lawrence a year ago, they're hoping that they found the face of their defense moving forward in Trayvon Walker.
I'm going to stick with defense and come back to Trayvon Walker because remember they added Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, late in the first round. And in the third round, another linebacker, Chad Muma. But let's face it, this draft will be remembered for them taking Trayvon Walker. And they're looking forward to him producing as a big-time pass rusher.
And Tanner, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Let's go, man.
Now a second down and 6.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again on second down.
Lawrence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Lawrence.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Patterson's kick is good.
They have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long way from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll deploy the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Ryan. They'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st and 10, Taylor now. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 5. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. ETN once more. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep him from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave him, and it was successful.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal will only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing now is Ryan. Pass complete to Taylor. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Jags, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.